Hello everyone, this is Genesis. I'm back after a little break with some more VCOM stuff. I'm doing a video a little bit differently today because this won't be a full 30 minutes, but I wanted to show some new things off that I have been working on. These things I'm showing off are experimental, so they are very modular I should say, and they are all editable in the config. You can either disable them or you can change how they work. So I just got this idea and I actually really like it. I'm going to try to showcase them the best I can, but they're kind of a little hard to see because they're little small changes here and there. Some of them are not so much like that, so you'll see. So one thing that someone gave me the idea of was having some better suppression. You know, one thing I've always tried to do with VCOM was to extend firefights, make them last longer. One of the primary ways I did this was by having the AI be fairly inaccurate by some of the default settings, and even in servers where the AI accuracy is turned up quite a bit, you don't really get to see a lot of long engagements. They can be pretty quick, and the players kind of need a lot of AI. Anyone who's fairly decent at Arma, I apologize if that gets you angry, but anyone who's decent at Arma usually requires an army of AI to bring them down, or one tricky AI placement, something like that. Something that the AI, each group you encounter, as long as you have to jump on them, really isn't a threat. So I added a little thing. I visited the suppression effects. One thing I haven't done much of suppression for the AI or for the player, and added an option, added some suppression effects that I think are actually I would have a lot of fun with. But again, it's something that the players can easily turn off. I am going to include it in the version because I do like it, but it is something that can be disabled if people do not like it. So right, gotta have that. So what I've done, I'm gonna send this one L4 soldier to come attack me, and I'm gonna fire a little bit at him, but I'm not gonna aim to kill, and you'll kind of see why. Let me scoot him forward a little bit to speed this up. He's in the field. I'm waiting for him to spot me here, and he sees me, and you can see when he shoots at me, he actually gets real close, suppresses me. One thing you'll see is my accuracy kind of goes to shit for just a brief moment, and you'll see that my screen got a little different there. Okay, so that is kind of the effects, and as I shoot at him, you can see he's getting close, but now his accuracy has actually been vastly decreased. He's having a hard time hitting me because he's suppressed. I was fairly easily able to kill him there. So what I'm going to go ahead is find another guy, and I'm going to have him just shoot at me and kill me without me ever returning fire, and hopefully you'll see his accuracy should be a little bit better than that. We have to wait for him to actually turn around. He might need some help. Let's turn him around for him. Okay, he's trying to be all sneaky. Well, let's just help him a little bit here. Alright. So he immediately suppresses me. You can see the suppression effect. And he's actually hitting me. Yep, there he goes. And I died. Okay, so he had me zeroed in there. Wow, I just got him right there. So you can kind of see that little suppression effect, and I'm going to do a more realistic scenario, because really if I see him coming around that corner, I'm going to be able to kill him, no problem. I don't know if I have my... I don't have file patching on. That's okay. Just a little scenario here. I'll do... So usually I have no problem just eliminating a single fire team, especially if I know where they are and they don't get to jump on me. So I'm going to just put a fire team like right here in this hill, and I'm going to immediately open fire on them, and I'm just going to try to kill them all. Maybe I'll just kill them all immediately, I don't know, we'll find out. So I'm not really that good at Arma. I can't really aim that well right now. Oh wow, so the machine gun is really suppressing that location, so I should probably move. And you notice something here. It feels like I'm moving a little bit quicker. and then now it's back to normal. So it's a new system that I added in. That's the second one that I wanted to talk about. Again, this is something that you can configure, even the speed, and also the... Oh, I just got killed. You can configure the speed, and you can also configure the if it's there at all. So that is something that is definitely optional. Machine gunner is making this really hard. Machine gunners make your life really difficult. And this bag of trash is really... Oh man, he got me. I've died a couple times. He's right there. And the suppression effect may be a little bit too much. Man, these guys are tough. How many bullets gotta put in them? Okay. So anyway, this is kind of a this is more of a test, and I'm going to have to tweak with it a little bit more, but you get the point. So two things. So added more suppression effects that actively does more to player and AI. The AI get the same thing, of course, except for the visual effects, because there's no one actually looking to see how pretty it is. But they do get the accuracy hit, which I think the accuracy hit may be a little bit too much. But also my AI are actually on the server are pretty inaccurate, so maybe we should mess with that first to really see. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm trying to find a good spot to put a group AI to fight, and I'll just do one fire team here, and we'll do another fire team here. And so two things: they have the suppression effects, and we have the lovely slight speed boost. And the reason why I did that is it's like an adrenaline that is a really short burst of pretty much animation speed is what it boils down to allow AI to get into positions and to get where they need to go. And we can kind of see this in action here, and we'll just kind of watch these guys mosey on around, and we'll see what happens here. And you can just pay attention to his movement speed, okay? And you might, it's kind of hard to catch, and it only happens when they get really suppressed and they get on kicks. And so you see they're kind of suppressed. I should have went to the other dudes. Okay, someone just got it. You can see this debug text. Well, he's just trying to suppress. No, they didn't want to move. They were just happy. That one guy in the front looks like he was just shooting while the rest moved. It's kind of hard to tell. Let's go down here. Yeah, you can see him. See, he's moving a little bit fast. That might be a little bit too fast. But you get the idea. I'll turn it down. And that's the cool thing about the config, is you can get it to how you want it. Each server, each mission, you can decide that. So you can kind of see that. And one thing that really allows, especially AI, to do is to maneuver quicker than they do before. It makes the combat feel much more dynamic and alive, because the AI will actually pick up speed, slow down, more than just the ways we're used to. And this is an interesting. You see how he's moving real quick, and he is trying to sprint out of there. And in some cases, it can save their lives just like that. It just was barely enough to get him around that corner. And you can see how it makes the combat a little more dynamic, and see it's shifting a lot. This is one thing I've always loved about VCOM, is I want the battles to shift. I want them to be mobile. I want the groups to stay together as much as I can, and you can see they're doing that. These guys have gotten split up here, not too far from each other. But I want it to be this cool, drawn out, as much as possible, without it being ridiculous battles. That sometimes can be quick if they need to be. This guy's having a hard time. You can see he just got that speed boost, which allowed him to kind of quickly move and get in this little area here, and to kind of suppress that guy and force him to fall back. So you can see there's more give and take here. It's not just a straight just battle in the other. Ooh, this guy's just trying to sprint. You can see he got speed boost has allowed him to get around and kind of get into position, but it wasn't enough to save him against this AI who smartly was laying down and waiting. So, and look at the amount of movement that's happening right now. These guys are actually staying together pretty well. If we go to the waypoints, we can see that I've refined the waypoint system a little bit. Blue 4, you know, they kind of just decided they're gonna, if they need to, they're gonna fall back here, but they're more or less happy just sticking back here and repositioning as necessary to take out targets. And look how they're moving as a group. which is something that I just am huge of. And you can see this last guy decided he's going to retreat inside the building here. But use up his advantage as best he can. And he's doing his best just to suppress. And he might be trying to move now. Okay. He's going out. No. He's not really sure. There he goes. Okay. See that? And that's something I love. He's never going to stay in one spot for too long. His plan, let's see what his plan is. His plan is to... Where is his plan? Ah, okay. So he kind of also could just kind of stay in the town. Go from building to building, it looks like. Let's see, is he going to... Yep. He's just on the other side of the building taking cover. So that's something that I really do enjoy. Is just that these guys actually look like they are planning on falling back, which is kind of silly. This waypoint was set before, at the beginning of the combat when I think they first got engaged. That's one thing I might need to think about doing, is having waypoints delete themselves and refresh every so often. I think maybe they do. I don't remember. You can see this guy's jumping from building to building. So I think you get the idea. I'm sorry, I'm kind of curious. I kind of want to see the end result of these two trying to, like, you can see this guy's trying to outmaneuver this guy. Squad leader's just going back. So yeah, I think I might need to have them refresh the waypoints a little bit more frequently. But you can kind of see the whole thing. This guy's kind of scared, so he's going from building to building. And this guy looks like he is, I'm not sure. Looks like he kind of wants to, these two looks like they kind of want to take him on. Squad leader is actually going to the waypoint, because that's, you know, kind of their priority. Oh, we finally got him. Okay, so, you know, that's kind of a really brief kind of example. That's something that you know, let's try taking on a fire team. And, actually, so I need to do it up by me, I guess. So I can't. Well, let's see here. Put them here. I'm gonna put a marker on them. Okay, I'm gonna do, let's see if I can remember this. On map, single click, players set pause. Pause? Was that it? That was it. Alright, so they're right here. I'm gonna go over here. And, oops. So I'm gonna go ahead and reset this on map, single click. So I have to click on maps a lot. So they're up here. So what I'm going to do is scoot them back just a little bit, so I have just a little bit of time to get in position. I'm going to tell them to move down this road. And I'm going to try my best. And you're going to see from a first person perspective kind of how this looks and how the combat feels. And it will get us more of a sense of if I need to kind of reset or tone down some of the settings just initially, and then people can kind of get it how they want. Which is one thing I love about mods that are really modular, configurable. Okay, so they're shooting at me, but I'm not suppressed yet, so that's good. It would be a problem if every time you got shot at you got suppressed, and that's not the case so far. Oh, okay, that was really close. I saw that one whiz right by my head. See, that's also a nice bit of feedback, I think, for the players as well. And you know, I'm looking at how much that really, and it's only a short time, but it is pretty big. Yeah, and for once they get you kind of zoned in, you might not ever be able to effectively fire back. Where the hell did they go? Yeah, that is a little much. I think so. Ah, man. Okay, I'm gonna try moving up this way. Oh god, that was a bad decision. Oh shit. Get down, get down, get down. You can see that little speed boost there too. I don't know if you noticed that. It was just fast enough to kind of help me get in cover there because the adrenaline pumping in there. Okay. So I'm gonna try to retreat it back around here. They're getting me kind of So one thing I like is this is kind of forcing me, at least even with the shitty accuracy, and you know, God, it's forcing me to flank around a little bit more, get a little more creative with my tactics instead of just charge on. And I have to kind of wait just a second to kind of get reset, and then I can kind of peek around. I'm not sure where they are, so oh, shit. They keep seeing me. I'm not even sure how they're. Whoa! I heard that sound like it was behind me. Oh, fuck! Right there. See, look at that. They moved. Woo! They're trying to flank me. Oh God. Yeah, that's pretty bad. I don't know how that grenade did not kill me. Oh, they got me. Oh. This guy got me in the trees. So if we kill him real quick, just to look. So let's see. They had one... Wow, so 3 of them were circling around me for some reason. And this is an issue I've had with vanilla AI too. Team leaders, all they do is really go towards waypoints. And that can be a little frustrating sometimes. And that feels relatively new. I don't remember that happening that bad before, but I think you kind of get the picture. Something I'll even show you, just because I'm kind of imagining the people in the forums or the secret messages I'm going to get with people being upset. So if you go to the config, which is everyone, there's multiple ways to do this. You can even do this in the game with a simple trigger. So this is the suppression variable. This is how much you get suppressed. Normal ARMA is 1. This is for like your accuracy. You know, I'm going to change that back down. Let's try reducing by just by 10. Let's do 15. And that still may be too much, but we're going to do the default on the for release is going to be 15. We're going to default settings, which is the fallback, just in case the config doesn't exist. We'll do 15 as well. And so here we go. We have the suppression. You can disable it altogether, or you can just reduce the impact it has. You can also make it go the other way, or it makes you more accurate if you're crazy. Here's the adrenaline. You can disable that or enable that, and you can also adjust how much speed boost you get. So that's pretty much, you know, a really quick video on where I'm at, and I'm looking really now to release this. I know I've said it before, but I'm actually starting to have time to work on it and get it done. So I'm looking to do it relatively soon. And you know what I can do is actually get this and put that in here right now, and I can even test it really quick. So I dropped it down to 15. Let's put this right here. Where are they? They're over here somewhere. They're behind this house. I think they're behind the house. Yep. Okay, so here's 15. Which still seems like too much, right? So let's try 5. Wow, they flanked quick. I think 5 is the sweet spot for accuracy. Like, you need to aim down your sights for it to be. This guy's... Yeah, because if you hold right click, you actually hold your breath, which studies it. I think 5 might be the sweet spot. It's not too much, you still have control, but it does make it a little more difficult. I think that's the sweet spot. So let's try that. Let's try that's 5, right? That's what I did. Yeah, let's try 5. And then you can kind of adjust that as you deem necessary. And adrenaline, I'm not noticing. The good thing is I'm not really noticing the adrenaline too much as a player, which is actually good because I just feel like it's doing what it should. See right there, if I really pay attention to it, like I get shot at, now I can sprint faster. That's really good. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.